everyone, it's me. Um, so I thought about a different approach to this week's assignment, and I hope that you guys like it. First week was kind of hit or miss, trying to figure out what would get kids excited without getting super bored at home. Second and third week, short stories. It is an English class, so it's either writing, reading, or something of that nature. But as we go along into all these other things, I'm like, dang, you guys are gonna get bored. But the beauty of short stories is that they're gonna take you places that you've never gone to. They're gonna be a short story that you're probably gonna read later, and I've been giving you that opportunity. While I see that writing the prompts or the quiz is or whatever activity following the reading of that story is good for you guys, I honestly believe that being creative also can be mixed in with our English classes. So one of the things that I wanted to show you guys is I wanted you to take this week and reflect on something that you can make the most of. These past couple of weeks, as we've been quarantined and isolated, there's only so much that you can do in your house or so much that you can do while maintaining that social distancing. We can only go to so many places. We can only see limited people. We can only do what we're being given with. I'm pretty sure some of you have already been bored at home. I'm pretty sure some of you have already been bored out of your minds with your video games, your movies, your TikToks, your phone. We can only take so much of this before we get bored, right? So one of the things that I wanted you guys to do is read and watch, or rather watch, the links that are posted on the slide for the assignments, including this one. So the links are going to take you, they should be titled something like Dead Poet Society Clip 1, Dead Poet Society Clip 2, Clip 3, whatever. It is a beautiful introduction to one of my favorite movies. It's called Dead Poet Society for those of you that have not seen it. It has Robin Williams in it, and it has a few familiar male actors in there, and they are students from a prep school, and Robin Williams is their teacher, and he comes in as a literature teacher and he teaches them about poetry and the beauty of what creative writing does. And I think that that is an awesome thing for a lot of students to see, is that passion, enthusiasm when a teacher does it right. And that's actually one of the reasons why I got into grad school with creative writing, why I got my master's degree in poetry, was this idea that whatever type of writing, if it moves you, it challenges you, it pushes you, it does something to you, it stirs up something inside of you. There's screenwriters out there that write scripts, there's playwrights that write plays, there's fiction writers, creative nonfiction writers, there's people that write about post-apocalyptic zombie romance movies. And then there's the poets, like me. Poetry moves people in a way that it's not condensed, but it tells a story. And it brings you to this world within a stanza or two or whatever form. Well, one of the things that I wanted you to think about was, how are you making the most of being quarantined? How are you making the most of being isolated in your home or wherever you're at this moment? Are you actually doing the work that your teachers are having you post? Are you taking this opportunity for you? Are you reflecting? Are you journaling? Are you getting in shape? Are you actually doing things without teachers telling you to do things? Are you actually being accountable? Are you throwing out the trash when your parents tell you to? Are you actually helping your younger brothers or doing something for an elderly person? Are you taking those precautions? How are you doing within these couple of weeks that we've been like this? And to be honest, we don't know how long we're going to be like this. So my assignment is to tell me about how you are coping with this, a creative and fun way. So going back to the movie, Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams his first meeting with his students, they are having a discussion about a famous poem. Um, the poem is called "To the Virgins to Make Most of Times," and there's a beautiful line in there called "Gather ye rosebuds while ye may," and it's a beautiful line. So I want you to think about that. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Gather ye rosebuds. Do what you can while you can. So for a lot of people, that translates to something that we all know. Carpe diem. Carpe diem is the Latin form of this beautiful phrase. Seize the day. Seize the day. What does that mean? It means making the most of that day, whether it's making a TikTok video and having 5 people watch it and actually enjoy it. Talking to your friends and sending them an encouraging word or a funny meme, or telling your teacher that you miss them, or actually going on a Google Hangout video and actually miss conversing with your fellow students or your fellow friends. It's making the most of what we're being given with. And that's really hard for some of you, because this is the first time we've ever had to stay home with a sole purpose of not contaminating anybody else. So, the words again. Carpe diem. Carpe diem, meaning seize the day. What are you doing to make the most of this time? A great philosopher in his day quoted this, and he made it applicable to some of you, and it is the most relatable through music. So, let me show you. Drake actually said, YOLO, Carpe diem, seize the day, YOLO, you only live once. So your assignment is to show me through a video, a TikTok link, how you make it, a picture, a journal prompt, a Google Doc, a poster, and you send me a picture, or something that you tweet to my fellow secondary Twitter page that you can actually follow. What are you doing to make most of this week or these past couple of weeks that we've been like this? So I want you to get creative. There are going to be the instructions on the next slide, and it's going to be called YOLO or Carpe Diem. Follow the instructions, and in the most creative way, show me how you've been seizing this day and making the most of it. Are you learning a new language? Are you learning how to sew? Are you becoming a better video gamer? Are you learning how to cook for once? Are you learning how to drive? Are you getting a job? Are you staying in shape without any coach telling you what to do? What are you doing to make most of this time? If all you're doing is just leveling up on a character on a video game, hey, you're making the most of your time. Are you actually reading a story that I've been posting and you actually like it? That you read more of that author's stories? Did you like the clips from Dead Poet Society so much that you actually want to watch that movie? Did you watch an entire series in one day? Did you figure out that your cousin is this long-lost famous photographer of some sort? What are you doing to make most of this day? So the instructions are going to be on the next slide. Seize the day, YOLO assignment. And however you can turn it in, I want two examples. They can be the same thing, as in 2 videos, 2 Google Docs. They can be whatever. But show me 2 examples of how you are making the most of this day. Follow the instructions, and that's your assignment for this week. See y'all later, and if you can, tune in next Tuesday for the video chat conference. If you just want to say hi to me, check up on me, see if I'm doing all right. The point of this is to make sure that you guys are doing well. How are you doing? Is there something funny that you want to share with me? Is it a funny story? Is it a joke that you've read? Is it a video that you've made with your friends to pass the time? What are you doing to make the most of this day? Think creatively, okay? Maybe you did some sidewalk art from chalk. Maybe you actually did a puzzle with 1,000 pieces in a day with your family. Maybe it was something so interesting that it made your day, and it made the day more bearable for the next day. And it's just something that you're going to remember while we've been in this quarantine phase. Maybe what you're doing is becoming a better person. Maybe you're forgiving people that have hurt you. Maybe you are learning more on how to socialize with people through Google apps, or becoming a better person by not getting in trouble at school. Give me two creative ways on how you are making the most of your day. In the slide, there will be a doc that will give you instructions on what to do. It will be instructions whether on the slide itself, or the doc itself will be called Carpe Diem YOLO instructions. It'll be instructions on the simplest thing. You can take a picture from your phone or your Chromebook and upload it to the doc and show me what's been going on with you. Or it can be a TikTok video that you make, or a YouTube video, or something funny that you caught on Snapchat and you're able to upload it to me. Think of creative ways on how you are making the most of your time. Did you find this awesome meme that you're sharing with everybody but me? Did you learn how to make a cake? Did you learn how to cook your grandmother's favorite, most secret, beloved recipe? Did you finally have the guts to do something that you didn't think that you would do? What is your favorite thing? What are you making the most out of the time that we've had being cooped up like this? Are you reading more? Are you becoming less of a worrywart because you're not worried about grades yet? Are you learning how to ride a bicycle? What are you making the most of? Two ways. If you would rather upload everything through Google Drive, I'll be sure to put my email on the slides so that you have it. If you would rather just email me everything, that's fine. You can also paste everything into a Google slide and send it to me that way. You don't have to attach it in an email and then tell me what it is. Just find a way to send it to me. If you would rather have everything be submitted through Google Classroom or an email or shared to me by Google Drive, that is fine. I'm here. I'm open to any and all suggestions that you have, whether it be a picture of a craft or pottery that you did. Maybe it's a picture of you and your family that you're learning how to do this one thing. How are you making the most of your time? I will also include on there that if you are doing a simple picture, I don't want just a simple picture. I want you to give me a couple of sentences on describing that thing. So if it's a family picture or something that you learn how to do, give me a couple of sentences on describing it. Its description is what I'm looking at. So don't just send me a picture of something that you learned how to do with no detail on it. If it's a picture, I want you to show me. If it's a video of you describing everything with you being able to show me right here on your phone or something visible, do it that way. The sky's the limit. I don't ever want you guys to be contained in a box to where all it is just simple turn in, turn out stuff. I want you to get creative with these things. So I'll also elaborate this on the instructions that you will find on the slide that says Carpe Diem instructions. So as you're reading this and you still don't get it, just go to the doc and it'll be right there. There'll also be ideas or suggestions that will help you. If it's something that you don't think can pass as something that I would like, ask me. Email me before you send it to me officially. Maybe it's something really, really cool. I might just let you get away with it. I want you to show me what you are doing to make the most of this time. And as always, if you need me, I'm just an email away. I'll Be sure to update anybody that has birthdays or anything that's going on. My life has been like this, guys, as of April 14th, today. It's been a month since I've seen you guys, and I hope all of you are taking care of yourselves. I hope that everything is doing well. If there's something that we can do as teachers, educators at Hillsboro, please let us know. Reach out to me if it's something that you know that you can't turn in but late or at a later date. Let me know. I'm super lenient. I also want to know that if it's just something that you cannot do and you just need a Google Doc as a writing prompt, I'll do that too. But as always, I'm here. See you later, guys.